All right. Woo. Look. I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Here I go, coming. I can't ever stop. I'm a tour de force running. Get me to the top. I don't need an invitation. I'm about to start a celebration.
Hello, my friends.
Good evening.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Doing great.
Good.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir.
Oh.
I've been practicing my French.
Très bien, mon ami. That means thank you, my friend.
Thank
or
you,
very
my
good.
friend.
Means very good. Yes. Yeah. So welcome to Three Cocktails In, between addicting conversations between three friends who have been there, done that, and still want more. So why are we practicing our French?
Yes, why are we?
We're going on a trip.
I know, a couple of us are going on a trip to France. Yay.
Yes.
Yay,
Yes. And before the trip to France, a couple of us are going to Vegas, baby. I'm the common denominator in this, so I feel super lucky that I get to go both places.
Somehow you get two.
I get to. Yeah. I don't know. So, but yes. So, along the lines of doing something kind of special, out of the ordinary, little unusual, I think we need to talk about celebrating some of the women in our lives and how to make these women happy.
Because when mama's happy, everybody's happy.
Ooh, isn't that the truth?
And that was like rule number one that Bill taught Bo from a very, very young age.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Yeah. So we started thinking about this as the approaching Mother's Day was coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's been different for any of you now that our children are older. Mother's Day doesn't have quite the same feel to it. And I certainly appreciate the phone calls and the offers of, breakfast and stuff out from the girls. But my girls don't live close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to thinking about, well, why do we have to wait for a holiday? And I think maybe if you've listened to a number of our podcast episodes, you might find this recurring theme that we should, one, not be waiting for stuff.
Yeah.
And two, you really don't need a special occasion to do nice things for yourself or for others.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. If you have a, fabulous dress or something that's just hanging in the closet, wear it. If you've got china, use it.
Especially those good fancy glasses.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What are you saving them for?
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My mom and I have gone to putting our china, using it, putting it in the dishwasher, and her good silverware, she puts in the dishwasher. I mean, at some point it's kind of like, why are we saving it? Why are we
never going to
saving
use it?
Yeah. Why you have it in a box in the attic? Why not use it and put it in the dishwasher? And it is what it is.
Yeah. Take it out and dry that silverware fast, and
it'll be
call
fun.
it a day.
Yep.
Exactly.
Well, and I think related to this topic too, I know that this has come up in conversation before that, when somebody is, let's take for instance a celebrity. When a celebrity passes away, all of a sudden there's this big celebration of their life. And I know we can't have a big celebration of life for everybody every day, but why do we have to wait until someone passes away to really honor them and make a big deal? And so I think that kind of feeds into a little bit of what we're talking about today too.
Yeah. And and as you said that, my thought went to those people who have been in marriage for a really long time. Why do you only get a wedding shower before you're married? Don't you think? And I think about this like with housewarming, with all my new people that are moving into homes, they get like housewarming gifts. Why do you only get that once? Why can't we buy new things or get gifts? I mean, I would kill to have a shower right now where somebody brought me new towels And, geez, I could really register for a few things at the
I
Target.
know.
My vacuum, I could use a new vacuum. These silly
Right.
things that, special occasions, France, Vegas was a work trip, which, that's a special occasion. But
Yep.
why do we have to wait? So,
Yep.
on that note, we put our heads together generally and then came up with some of our favorite things that we think that you could buy, gift, provide, do for
Mhm.
special people in your life. I mean, mine could definitely be something that's for people, but I think that there's a subset of women out there, both young and old,
Yeah.
Mhm.
they're going to be in for it. They're going to be all down for it. So,
Yeah.
who wants to go first? Should we round robin this?
Well, why don't I just start with uh, something a little bit higher level, and then we'll kind of distill down. Higher level, I'm thinking so, and this can even apply to people that we work with, or
Mm,
somebody that might be struggling at work. It
okay.
can be as simple as just putting a card on their desk. And so I will be the first one to say I am awful about cards. I rarely
Oh,
buy cards for people because I kind of feel like it's a waste of money. Like if
Mhm.
you give somebody a gift and you have a card, they open the card and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
cute,"
Yeah.
and that's it. But the power of something like that being very unexpected for someone, I think is can be really impactful. The fact that
absolutely.
that you took the time, and even if it's not, going to Target and pouring through, which by the way, I was thinking about this. So if you all don't think that Amy takes forever in the candle aisle at Goods or TJ Maxx or whatever, do not go to Target into the card aisle.
Is that even worse?
If it's
When
not worse,
was the last time you and I went into the card aisle?
because I don't let it happen anymore. But so even if it's not, going and buying a card that has a funny saying or a heartfelt saying, whatever, just
Yeah.
writing a little something. So having just little note cards that anytime you can pull out and just say, "Hey, I'm thinking about you today." And, good luck at that meeting today, or great job in that meeting yesterday, whatever. Something like that can be really meaningful to people.
Yes. I'm going to kick off what you said and said, you know what? If you have a friend who likes to go and smell candles and read cards, it would be delightful if you went with them one day as a great
Yeah.
gift of your time to spend
Right.
with the person you really like.
Yes.
You're right.
Make it an outing. Yes.
Uh-huh.
An
Yes.
outing.
Yeah,
Do you
I
get,
love the gift of time and just going
yeah,
and doing
Yeah.
something together.
Yeah.
that really reminds me of early days with the kids. And perhaps you had a friend or a neighbor that also had kids. Do you remember the joy at just meeting somebody at Target or the ball pit at Burger King, another adult who was there to also schlep kids and bags around? It took nothing to make me happy. A
Yep.
Diet Coke, an adult to talk to,
Mhm.
lifesavers. And
Yep.
so many of that. I mean, when was the last time you just went kicking around with a friend to do something as simple as that?
Yeah. hmm We don't make enough time for that.
Yeah. Yes. So
Yeah.
that is a really good idea. Love the note card. And I'll tell you, our friend Lori, we've mentioned it before,
It's the best.
she handcrafts the most gorgeous, cute little cards. I
Yeah.
I keep them all. I have every single one of them. I've got probably 5 of them. Right now she's got her own bulletin board because they're tucked into all the ribbons and they bring me so much joy
Yeah.
to see that
Yeah.
little card. There's such a happy
Mhm.
little reminder that
Mhm.
somebody's thinking of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
They're
have a
cute.
couple of them in my office on my
Hmm.
little bulletin board in my office. And I've had a couple of people um, notice them before and they'll say, what is that over there? Well, that's from my friend Lori Bell. She hand makes her little cards. It's like, that's so
Yeah.
sweet.
They're just awesome. Yep.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. I love that. I
hmm
love the idea of surprising somebody for no reason
Mm-hmm.
or reasons that nobody else is going to know, especially at work.
Yeah.
You know, just saying, I see you. I
Yeah.
see you in a good way.
Amy,
Not this way, but
yeah. Do you remember? I'm sure you remember. So during COVID, so at that time, Amy lived in Chaska, which is where I live. And so during COVID, when we were all housebound, there was one day, and actually, I think you might have done it twice, maybe.
I know what you think. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, you went down to Red Bench. You were going to, maybe pick
Red
up some.
bench.
Yeah, you were going to maybe pick up bread or just going for cookies. But you called me and said, "Hey, are you home? I want to drop off some cookies." I'm like, "Yep. Where else would I be?" And
Right.
you came to my door and you handed me cookies, and it was the best.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Those cookies, I still miss them. Peanut butter cookies to die for, and they were massive. And I'd always say, "Oh, I'm just going to split this in a
Yeah.
little bite."
Sure.
Yeah, 10 bites that went down as fast as like me and Cookie Monster dove into those.
Yeah.
So, yeah, simple little things. Hey,
Yep.
the unexpected little gift at your door. Who remembers May baskets? That's
Oh, I
coming up. Do you
love
guys remember making those?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Out of the construction paper that you rolled into like the cone or you wove it somehow?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
See, that's kind of what we're talking about here. Just
Yeah.
that little itty bitty thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Do you think kids do May baskets anymore? Suppose they do that?
I don't think it's very common.
Yeah, I wouldn't think.
No,
No.
no, I don't know why. I have seen there's a preschool teacher in Chaska who I was friends with. Her daughters played soccer with Ava, Jenny Swenson, down at the little church in Chaska,
Right.
Lutheran church down there. She is beyond creative. The woman is just next level. She's like a cross. She could work for Martha Stewart in just cute sort of thing, but she's got this preschool, and I think the little ones for her do May baskets.
Oh,
A
good.
version of a May basket. It's just
Yeah.
really really cute.
Cute.
Yeah, with little candies and hang them on the neighbor's door. I remember hanging them on my neighbor's door. Jane on one side, and I don't remember what the other woman's name, but they had to have been 80 living on their own.
Yeah.
And the best part, you get to hang it and then ring the doorbell and run when it was cool to ring the ring the
Yeah.
doorbell and run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So simple little things.
Yeah.
Good. What do you have, Stace? What are you thinking?
Well, I have a pile of stuff over here, depending on how much time we end up. But the first one I'm going to show you would be a gift for girlfriend or daughter or whoever. But I got this. Well, actually, I didn't get this one. I got my first one from Kitty. Kitty gifted me a Kitsch hair towel. So
Are you going to demonstrate how to wear it?
no, I'm not going to show you, but it's like a hair wrap. So it's a hair towel basically. So when I get out of the shower, I dump over and put all my hair in this thing. And Kitty gave me the first one. And again, this is my third one. So I really like this brand. It's Kitsch. I can't tell you how much they are because I don't remember. But it's so soft. That's the difference between this and other cheaper ones you can get some places. It's so soft. So I just feel like it, doesn't snag up or whatever my hair. So that's one that I like.
It's so much better than wrapping up a towel on your
Big
head.
towel. Yes.
It's so heavy.
Yeah. And for a while I did a t-shirt, which just looks goofy. So,
but it's super absorbent, and I think that's why those are so soft, because they're super absorbent, which is perfect.
Yep, they are
for your hair.
Yeah.
I love those.
I should try one of
number
those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always running behind in the morning. I am notoriously late for a lot of things, but maybe if my hair only had to dry for 6 seconds, not that I have Kitty's hair. Kitty has the thickest hair, maybe short of Madeline. Madeline and Kitty probably both tied up there with how much hair they have, but yeah. So
that's my first thing.
Kitty, got something else?
Well, my thought process around this really mostly went to experiences.
Sure.
So that was That was most of what I was thinking. But if we do think about products, and I usually do this around holiday time because it's easier to find them at Target or Sephora or what's the other, Ulta,
Ulta.
Ulta
Ulta.
Beauty, the combo packs that pull together a variety of brands. So they'll bring in like a Tula and a Clinique and others, so that you can try different brands across a variety of different products. I feel like that's always a hit with people.
Yeah. And that's where I'm going. I have talked to you two about this, but I was influenced.
Mm-hmm.
I was influenced, and I'm going to admit to it. So I don't know if any of you. I'm not only makeup. I like makeup, but I tend to wear the same thing all the time. But I've gotten really into skincare products.
Okay.
Can't roll back time, but I'm highly convinced there's some magic formula out there that's going to stop the aging process. I don't know if that's the case, but I love trying all the stuff. And I happened onto it's a I won't say it's a subscription service, but it's an online um, shop called Beauty Pie. Beauty Pie. Now, you can buy off of there, go to their webpage and buy, but it's expensive. It rivals the high end department store prices. But here's my thing, you buy a yearly subscription, yearly membership, let's put it that way, $59. Okay.
Okay.
Right now, they're giving you 60-day free trial, 60 days to see if you like these products. So once you buy that membership, and this is where I was thinking that, if you've got a mom, a friend, a sister, even a man in your life, because they have men's products too, that loves skincare, loves makeup, loves tools and stuff, buy them the membership, let them buy the products.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's a $60 gift and they can pick out whatever they want. And I've grabbed 4 of my favorites and I even priced them out so that you can see kind of, where the price is. So I'm going to go
I have a
with,
question. I have a
yes.
question. Is it the site where it has a lot of different brands, or is it just Beauty Pie brand?
What they've done, there's Beauty Pie. There's a couple other names of them, Japan Fusion, but they've gone to all the big manufacturers in France and Japan and Korea that make all the high-end product, and they've contracted with them to make the same products, and they put it in their own marketing, their own. I
Their
don't know
own
how to do
brand.
this. I'm not very good at this. Look at me on this sort of thing. So, for example, my favorite, I have quite a few things from this company, Japan Fusion from Beauty Pie. So, I don't know. Can you see that?
Yep.
Japan Fusion is the name of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
This is a deep treatment serum with antioxidant, vitamin C, and grape polyphenols. Okay. I have really sensitive skin. I break out. I don't like perfume, and as much as I like to smell candles now, I don't like perfume on my face. I get red and flush. None of the stuff I buy has any of that on there. 2 to 3 pumps on your face, fingertips, massage into face, neck, your chest. Allow it to dry in. Then put your moisturizer on, your sunscreen. This little serum, $22. That's it. You'd pay a lot of money. You'd probably pay $60, $70 for this if you
Yep.
went to like a Macy's or something. So I use this every single night. Here's the other thing that I just got probably 2 months ago. This is, can you see that?
Yep.
Triple hyaluronic acid cream for your eyelids to bring up that puffy eyelid sort of thing going. You guys, this little thing is $22, and I'm going to show you. This is how much you need on your finger for both eyelids. This $22 is going to last me forever.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on every night. Again, not smelly, non-irritating. So then in the morning, when I'm getting ready, so you take your shower, you put on the Kitsch head wrap that Stacy suggests, and then by the time you go to put your makeup on, has your face dried out again? So all
Yep.
these serums and stuff, serums, moisturizer, all that absorbs better if you have moisture on your face. So I bought the Japan Fusion Energy Essence Mist. This is the first thing I bought from them probably 7 months ago. It takes like 3 little mists on your face, smells really good. Then you put your syrup on, totally absorbs in. This thing, this one cost $15. So we're talking store brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and then they have a really awesome setting spray, which I never used to use before. So after you put all your makeup on, you actually do give yourself a couple little shots of this, and then you have to do this sort of thing,
Mm-hmm.
because the mascara. Woo, woo, woo. And it lasts. So
Yeah.
these are my fun things that I've really enjoyed at Beauty Pie. And I think that
Cool.
once you get that $60 membership, it takes like, I don't know, $75 and you get free shipping. And they sometimes have, you spend 90, you get this or whatever. You can spend a lot of 22 or 15 to $22 and not feel like you're breaking the
Yeah.
bank.
Yeah.
So is it a situation? Is it a situation where, so if somebody gifted you the subscription, then do you just have the ability to buy what you want that they have
Yep.
available? It's not they don't send you,
Nope. You buy
and
what
you
you
don't,
want.
and
So
you don't
it's
have to buy a specific amount every month?
nope, not at all. It's a membership.
Okay.
So it's like a Costco membership.
Okay.
You buy the membership, how many times you go, how much you buy.
Yeah.
Seeing that I'm not married anymore and nobody's watching my credit card bills when I logged on, and it claims I've saved $1,600 this year.
Oh my. Wow.
Let me
Yeah.
just tell you that if I had to pay full price for all these things, I would not have bought them.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no way in hell I'm spending that much money on
Yeah.
face
Right.
product.
Yeah.
When that could get me a pretty good down payment on, the facelift I'd
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's $60. Really nice, easy gift for anybody who loves hair stuff. And I'm not talking tools. I'm not talking curling irons and stuff. Not so much of the hair, but
Mm-hmm.
great face, body, some makeup. I have a little lip thing that I love. Little lip stain, feels like colored chapstick.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cool.
I
know.
that was a good influence thing.
Yeah.
That was. Well, as long as we're talking about that, I'm influenced constantly.
You guys, we are, and
Yeah.
always have been. That's what marketing
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So don't feel
Yeah.
bad. I just say that to
No.
say, don't feel bad.
Yeah. No. So I would say for the last year and a half, I've been looking for a new foundation because I've been a Bare Minerals user, which is powder,
Mhm.
for years and years, a lot of years. And, all the, influencers say as you age, you need to do more cream makeup, right? So that's
Mhm.
everything I see. So not powder because it supposedly, sits in your wrinkles and whatever. So anyway, I've spent a year and a half trying to find a foundation, and I think I found it. And I actually tried the Jones Road.
Oh, you did. I've been
I
curious
did.
about that.
Yes, and they call it What the Foundation, which I think is funny anyway. But yeah, it comes in a little thing, right?
Mhm.
Jones Road, and it's just like you would think, foundation in a little
Hot. Okay.
thing. But I like it so far. They market it saying that it's so light and moisturizing that you may not need a moisturizer, and I don't, because if I put this on, it's very
Dewy.
moist, very dewy. That is exactly what they say. It'll be dewy.
Very dewy.
So yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, that's my one. The others, that I've seen that Il Maquillage. I
I
wasn't
tried
impressed.
that.
Yeah, no, wasn't impressed with that one. And there's another one too, and I can't think of what the name. I don't know. But anyway, if
So
anybody's
how do you
wondering,
put it
I like
on? Do you use your
Yeah.
fingers or do you
you can
use a
do either
sponge
way.
or-
And I'm a finger person, so
I
I
am
do
too.
it that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you can use a brush.
Yeah.
They show people using a brush.
Have you guys tried any of the Dibs products?
The what?
Dibs, DIBS.
Uh-uh.
No.
They make a really, really. I should have. I'll bring it next time we gather. But they make a really great dual stick, and so it is. So on one side you've got your contour, and then on the other side you've got your blush, and they are cream. And then, but the reason I mention is that they have really great brushes, and so it is a cream blush brush on one end and more of a powder brush on the other end. And so even if you are a finger applier, I find that using those brushes and more like instead of like doing this, you're just kind of bouncing
Yeah.
on it. It really gives you a nice blend and gives you more of an airbrushed
Yeah.
look. I'll bring that next time we gather.
It's
Here.
like a stick. Is that what you're saying? So
Yeah,
like
those little duos.
yeah.
Mhm.
My next product, if I can show,
Mhm.
is a little thing like this. This is called Boomstick, and there's see boom.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it comes in 3. So there's 3. It's a trio. There's that one that I showed you was the shimmer. So like you use it to contour or to highlight or something like that. You can use it as eyeshadow if you want to do that. There's color. So that one's, kind of like looks brown as I showed on the screen, but it's maroon colored. It's for blush. Some people put it like on their forehead up here to make it a little contoured. So blush or lipstick can be lipstick. And
Does
then
that
there's
have any scent to it?
no, there's no scent. No scent. And then there's just a glow stick that is just moisturizing. So say you need spot moisture somewhere. So these are good. Oh, I didn't say the cost. The Jones Road What the Foundation, I think, is $44. But you might be able to find a, 10%, 20% off deal.
Oh, sure.
The Boom Trio, I think, is $80. But I've had these for a long time. They last me a long time. So it's an idea. Yeah, for the cream side of makeup anyway.
Lots of good products out there, and it is fun to try different things and have it not be super, super expensive to do that.
Yeah.
So those are really good suggestions.
Now I don't know how you'd work this into a gift, but I'm thinking on it. Because again, another influencer, Gary V. Thank you, Gary V. I want to introduce everybody to Wine Text. Wine Text. So one of Gary V's companies, probably the first thing he started was this wine library, and they call wines from all over the world to keep really good price points, to bring us very good wines way under what the pricing is. It's free. And every day I get a text, and it's a promotion about a wine. It sends a photo of what the wine is, tells me how much it costs. They have a program called Build a Case. So you can buy one at a time, and they just will keep until you get 12. And then you'll pay for shipping, and they'll ship it right to you. Shipping for me last time, 12 was $24 delivered right to my home. If you did have parents, sister-in-law, friend, boss, somebody that is big into wine, and you wanted to start now and get them a Christmas present, you could build a whole case and send it to them over a year. I mean, I've started now on the ones that I've been buying, which I have loved every single thing I've bought from him, and I don't recognize any of them. So I don't hardly know anything about wine other than, oh yeah, I like that. Oh no, I didn't like that. I've started to save all their pictures, and so now I have it in my phone of what it was, how long it should. Should I drink it now? Is it going to be better later? I think that, introduce your wine loving friends
Mm-hmm.
to this business. It's fabulous.
I like the idea of building it over time,
Yeah.
and then the gift.
Yeah.
Great
Right.
idea.
They will also, if you buy a whole case, 12, they'll ship it to you free. I like to give a little bottle of champagne or some Prosecco or something like that to my new homeowners. And I keep waiting for there to be a champagne Prosecco Cava sort of special. And then I am hitting the 12
Mm-hmm.
because most of the wines that I'm buying probably retail between 50 and 75, and I haven't paid more than $25 for a bottle of wine. So for me, I'm getting an opportunity to try a really good wine
Yeah.
and not pay,
Not
Yeah.
pay that
I'm
much.
not paying liquor store prices.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah,
fun.
and again, it's giving you an opportunity to try something that you wouldn't normally go in and spend that much.
Right.
Yeah.
And I never would have known about this
Yeah.
ever. And sweeping generalization, if you live out in the middle of a rural environment and you have one liquor store and their idea of wine is a box of Franzia,
Mm-hmm.
or they don't have wine, or, what a perfect gift. What a fun thing to do, to
Yeah.
just, maybe you've got a wine club, maybe your book club. Wouldn't that be fun if you had a book club and
Mm-hmm.
everybody got to pick, a wine that they wanted to add to it?
Yep.
That could be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We used to have a book club,
Yes, we did.
and then it became a wine club
Yeah.
and a cocktail club.
Yeah.
And now it's 3 cocktails in.
It is. It is for sure.
So that's a
Well,
good experience.
That is.
Yes. Yes. Well, and I can't let the episode go by without saying also that fun fashion jewelry is also a wonderful gift for your friends
Yes.
Yes.
and family members. So we'll drop into the body of this podcast a link if you guys are ever curious about good glam. So the pieces that I'm wearing this evening, actually, you can't see
Pieces that I'm wearing.
Yes, Stacy, you're always rocking the good glam.
Well, because I buy so much
We
stuff
introduced-
from you, Kitty. I buy
Yeah.
so much stuff from you, and then I gotta wear it.
That's the point. Wear it, use it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my gosh, Kitty, I saw a woman post in your group all of her jewelry that she had bought from you.
Uh huh.
And she
Whoa.
rivals your supply, and you're the
Right.
salesperson.
I know, and I have a whole room full.
Right?
I know
It was a lot.
It's impressive.
It was very impressive. I'm like, whoa. And
Yeah.
I will tell you the thing that's so awesome about it. Not only do your followers, your wonderful customers, they share what they wear every day and what they're putting together. I love that.
Yeah.
And a number of them have really done an excellent job of keeping everything that they've bought out. Because isn't that the kicker?
Yeah.
Like so many things. I talk about this when people are buying homes too, in the kitchen. You have those appliances, you have those things, but because you can't see it and you can't get to it, you never use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Out of
So
sight, out of mind.
put that jewelry out.
Yeah.
Keep it where you can see it. And how much fun is that? I love my paparazzi jewelry. I do wear it, and I love their rings.
Yeah.
I wear their rings quite a bit, and the bracelets. I'm a good bracelet girl.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are good glam dolls.
I think that as you talked about dropping it in the comments, I think that we'll put in the comments links to this other stuff that we're talking about in case something hits somebody's fancy. And you two have seen an advertisement for it. You didn't know whether or not it's a real thing or a scam. Isn't that half the battle?
Yes.
You see stuff
Yeah.
online and you're like,
I know.
is
Uh-huh.
it real? Is it
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
No.
I know.
And so I'll always go and look at comments, but then I'm thinking, are these real comments?
Yeah.
Right?
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually, so you guys, what is with this? I was looking at something on Amazon last week, and I'm looking at the reviews. And so, and it was, now it's interesting because now they'll put a little thing on there that'll say frequently returned item.
I love that.
Oh.
Yes. So it really does, prompt you to go and look at the reviews. So I went down and I was reading, and there's thousands of reviews, but they were for a different product.
Oh.
Yes.
So what's
Interesting.
with that? If you don't look closely, you don't realize, oh, all of these bad reviews are for this. It was for these hair scrunchies, and that's not the product that I was looking at.
So here's kind of I can't speak to how it's working right now, but when I worked for the quilting company, their Amazon will say that they will ship things from company ABC. Company ABC has a store. You're buying their product, ABC product, from Amazon because it's cheaper. So instead of going to the ABC store to buy it, where you know it's ABC product, you're going to go get it from Amazon because it's free shipping. We would hear this all the time. Amazon has so many vendors, so many sellers that they get inventory mixed up all the time. So you might have ordered a product from company ABC. They've pulled it out of bin XYZ and sent it to you, and it looks the same, but it takes a trained eye. There were so many knockoffs that were being sent out that were trademarked and copyrighted products that this woman owned that were false. Probably about every month, we had to do some sort of post or some sort of discussion during one of her shows that said, "Hey, this is." By the time you get it at home,
Mm-hmm.
you've got the wrong one because they were cutting things and they weren't lining up. It's like,
Oh.
well, now you got to send it back. This is a knockoff. Please report it.
Yes.
It's one thing to say this is a dupe of.
Yeah.
It's another thing to say this is that.
Is that? Yeah.
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 Yep. So that goes right along into your whole thing about, wait a minute, is this what I'm really looking at?
Yeah.
I try to only look for reviews that actually have somebody's face.
Mm-hmm.
If the comment is from somebody that's got an emoji or just a photo of something and has a whole bunch of numbers in their name, I'm like, no, bot, probably not right. But that's what are we
I
going
think
to do?
isn't there also, like, can't you get a designation of verified reviewer or something like that?
Oh.
Yeah, what's the deal with that? I kind of thought
Um,
that to be a verified reviewer, have they sent you stuff and you're
I don't,
reviewing it for them? I don't know what the rule is
I
on
don't
that.
think so. I don't think
We
so.
need to
But
send that we need to write that down for one of our upcoming episodes with
yeah, we
what's
need
with
to know.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody add
What's
that
with
to the
that?
list. What's with that?
What's with
That
that?
is going to be an upcoming episode.
Yes, it is.
It's coming up next week.
Yep.
Following week. It's coming up
Yeah.
soon.
Next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next week.
So we
Yep.
have been accumulating a list of things like,
Mm-hmm.
what's with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I am very happy to report that our episode on high maintenance, I have gotten some very nice messages and comments from people saying, thank you for helping to set the record straight on that.
Right.
So if you guys didn't catch last week's episode, we talked about being called high maintenance, what that really means, and basically the fact that if anybody calls you that, they're wrong. And and you just walk the other way and
Yep.
own it. Own it.
You pull a Monica from Friends.
That's right. That's right. We're starting to get close on time, but I need to tell you guys something, a very, very cool experience that I had yesterday.
Okay.
So we had a work function yesterday. We had a client who was doing a fundraiser. Our client is called Home for Life, and they are an animal sanctuary that's headquartered here. I think the sanctuary is actually in Wisconsin, and so they do this gala fundraiser every few years. And so we were working the show yesterday. So we did all the audio, video, lighting, staging, etc. So I was there on site, and the guest speaker was Isabella Rossellini.
Oh,
wow.
was she fabulous?
She was absolutely fabulous. And so, she's 71 years old.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And so here was my interaction with her. So after she got there, she was in the green room. And then she wanted to go out and go over and talk to the sponsors. So I'm with the client, and so she said, "Let's go talk to her," because we needed to find out what kind of mic she wanted to use. So Lisa, our client, introduces me to her. So I'm face to face with this international movie star, the face of Lancome, Ingrid Bergman's daughter. She was married to Martin Scorsese. Oh my gosh. She was on Friends. Okay. So I say, shake hands, say, "Good evening." And she's just looking right at me. She's just this beautiful soul. And I say, "Miss Rossellini, would you like a handheld mic this evening, or would you like a lav mic?" This was my interaction with her. Oh, I will absolutely have a handheld mic. I'm fabulous with a handheld mic. Wonderful. Thank you. We will make sure that you are seen and heard this evening. Thank you very much.
Lovely. Okay, how does she compare to your meeting Martha Stewart?
Oh, she was so much more warm and
oh geez, wouldn't imagine that.
It is so funny because my picture with Martha Stewart just popped up on my phone the other day. And if you didn't know that I was actually standing next to her, you would think that I was standing next to her wax. Her,
Madame Trousseau's, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Right?
Because she was just, usually, even celebrities, they'll, you can put your arm around each other. But no, she was.
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny.
That is so cool. So cool.
I'm still kind of riding high today on that.
Yeah. I would be too.
I know. That's a cool
was her
experience.
skin just amazing?
Yeah. Yeah. And
I wonder if she uses Beauty Pie. No, she uses Lancome.
Lancome.
Yeah.
High
end stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And women who can wear the really short haircut and the really short in the front too. It's just that's just such a beautiful. Who's the woman that Ava had her on her wall in her bedroom?
Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, with the really short.
Yes,
bangs.
Yeah.
And and I don't know if Isabella dyes her hair or not, but jet black hair.
So every time I think of her in one of those really fabulous white button-down shirts with the collar up.
Yes.
Yeah. That for me, that's kind of a little goal thing that I'm working on. I love that look. I can't find one that fits quite yet, that, shoulders and bust line and everything. But I think that there's something about turning maybe like 70 and those women who really, as they continue to get older, they start just wearing crisp white blouses all the time with big jewelry. I'm thinking that might be where I end up going.
I like it.
Yeah. As I wear black for the 4th episode in a row. Oh well, we all have goals. So
yeah, right.
Well, I've enjoyed this. Love your guys' recommendations. Let's drop links and stuff in the comments. So if people wanted to to check them out, they're welcome to. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking are excellent things to do
Yeah.
to make other people around you feel special.
Right. I can't
Especially
wait.
women around you. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to see if someone, people give us ideas as well.
Yes.
We
Yep.
could absolutely use them.
Yeah.
I have something before we close.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how this relates other than these are the women I like to celebrate. So my other, girls group, right? We all graduated from high school together, and we get together once a month. We hadn't gotten together for a couple months because there was just all sorts of stuff happening. But anyway, we got together last week. And my point to this is, when you get together and you have fun, I was going to describe some of the topics that we discussed. And
yes,
so
please.
So when you get together with your girlfriends and you feel like the conversation is going 50 different directions, that is perfectly normal, because here is the gamut of what we talked about. So we talked about death of our parents, and all of us got a little teary-eyed for sure, because we've all had either one or both parents pass away. We talked about grandbabies, and there's a grandbaby that's coming within our group. We debated whether you should spend a lot of money to color your hair or spend a little bit and DIY it at home. So that was a big debate. We talked about, upcoming vacations, trips with siblings, and the different, challenges that has. And last, and at the end of this, really in the middle of this, we said, okay, we got to this point, we're done. We got to go home. We talked about facial hair, moles, and skin tags.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's the end of the evening.
I know. At that point, we
That's
just said,
when
oh
you
my
need
gosh,
shots.
that's it.
Quite frankly, that's when you need to have that third cocktail. Because
Right?
either you
Right?
did
I
have
know.
the third cocktail and that's where you ended up, or you need a
Yes.
third cocktail to get out of
Yeah,
it.
we
One of the two.
probably needed. Yeah, we needed one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was our evening, and it was a lot of fun. We have a ton of fun every time, even though we talk about those topics. So,
There we go.
right?
All right. The gift of time, the gift of friendship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't hardly ever go wrong. So
No.
take your poor friend to the Target aisle and let her read cards with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, ladies
Okay.
and gentlemen, until next week.
Yes.
See you
Cheers.
Woo, cheers.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
All right. Woo. Look. I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow. Here I go, coming. I can't ever stop. I'm a tour de force running. Get me to the top. I don't need an invitation. Knock, knock. I'm about to start a celebration. Let me in. Brought a good time plus some friends. Turn it up loud. Pass